Gemini, Gemini's sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all of you Gemini. Starting today, the 16th of May, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating on... Oh, I'm in the wrong page here. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Jennifer, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, moderators. And thank you, Geminis and friends of Geminis, for joining us today. You know, if you're watching this on a restream on YouTube, you can always fast forward through the shuffling if you don't want to watch all my shuffling by using those bookmarks right in the video description. I'm reading today with this Golden Tarot of Marseille, and I've already purified with this gorgeous Vervain by Panier d'Essence. You can find out more about those products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all you Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, starting today, the 16th of May, 2023, going out to all the Geminis, whether you're watching with me live or on a restream. So that does end up going out to a lot of Gemini. So if for some reason this doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard the reading because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, or remember that we have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. You can find replays for all those readings on my website at ariels-corner.com. Ariel's Corner with a hyphen .com. I don't read with card reversal, so you're going to see me flipping cards right side up. That's just the way I like to read things. It's not going to change anytime soon, I don't think, so just enjoy it. That's the way I like it. We have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of gorgeous merchandise there, including all the tarot decks that I read with, at least the ones that are still in print. Those are all affiliate links, and that means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. And so we do appreciate your support, but mostly what we appreciate, Gemini, is that you are here today for this 2-week reading. And I want to do my very, very best to give you the most accurate reading I can. And to that end, I'm going to shuffle just a few more times to make sure that these cards are nice and randomized. Randomized deck is an accurate deck. Then I'm going to give this a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for the next 2 weeks for all of you beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and fabulous Geminis. Starting out with the 3 of Swords, that's what you're coming out of. And then we've got this beautiful 3, 6, 9, 10. Well, I know that's a 10. I don't know why I have to count it. The 10 of Cups, and then this gorgeous Queen of Coins. So it's important that you acknowledge the fact that you've been going through something. So many of you are grieving. Some of you have gone through some real significant loss. Some of you, the loss may be not as significant as others, but it's still, you have to acknowledge what you've been going through, because this 3 is usually a lot of pain. I mean, you can see the tip of that sword is kind of ow. So it hurts, right? But it is something that you're coming out of. So you want to acknowledge it. You want to acknowledge yourself for what you had to go through. You don't want to rush through grief, but at the same time, you don't want to dwell on it longer than is necessary. And recognize that today marks the day of resolution. And this 10 of Cups is beautiful. It's actual pure joy. It's almost the opposite in every way of what you've been going through. Pure joy, pure resolution, so many blessings. You can see this as like a champagne fountain, and all of the blessings from infinite intelligence are filling up every aspect of your body, mind, and affairs. And it's the only thing you have to do is receive it and accept it and be grateful for it. You don't have to do anything about it. It's already happening for you. Now, this Queen of Coins is talking about where the mighty power of your amazing intellect is now needing to be focused, because Gemini, you have a mighty and amazing intellect, and where that is to be focused is on the material world, is on your assets, is on your finances, is on your health, whatever important physical assets that are an issue for you right now. That's where you go. That's where you find all of your activity in the world is nurturing, because queens nurture. So you're nurturing the money, you're nurturing the health, you're nurturing all of those things. And just like a a gardener or a mommy, you're going to nurture all of those things into absolute health, absolute wonderful growth. So you can think of your finances as this beautiful garden, and you have everything that it takes to create that lush garden of abundance. And the same thing goes with whatever other assets are important to you, your physical health, all of it. So it's up to you to nurture it. But even though the gardener can nurture, the gardener isn't the reason. The gardener doesn't create the life from the seed. It just plants the seed. It gives it the right atmosphere and environment to thrive. It does the pruning. It does the watering. It makes sure of the right soil. It makes sure of the right sunlight and all of that. But the miracle of growth and the actual beauty of the plant involved, it comes from infinite intelligence, and that's already here. That's what these things are. You can think of these 10 cups also as 10 different seeds, 10 different things in your life that are ready to spring forth into manifestation. And all you need to do is focus on nurturing them and keeping that mindset of nurturing rather than grieving. And again, we don't want to make grieving wrong. And we don't want to say, enough already with the grieving. You have to honor where you are, but you'll know when it's complete. And you don't want to fall back into just habitual grieving either. So once you're understanding that, then you can keep your mindset really focused on nurturing the growth in your life that is appropriate for you. And you have all the powers. Again, like I said, you're very powerful. You have all the powers within you to make all of this this garden of yours absolutely lush and gorgeous. So the next couple of weeks should see really big changes in finances, but in other things too, whatever else. And most of them are tangible things that you can look and say, yeah, that's happened. That's happened. Not a lot of intangibles over these next couple of weeks. There's another three of wands. There's a Queen of Swords. And this is a 6 of Wands. Okay, that's a mixed bag. Let's start off with Miss Thing here, with this Queen of Swords. See, that's the thing about Gemini, the two queens here. Which queen are you gonna inhabit? You can't do both. You can't. You can either kill the plants or you can nurture the plants. Because what she nurtures, they all nurture, but what she nurtures is discord. What the Queen of Swords nurtures is conflict, discord, upset, blame, all of those kinds of things. And those kinds of things will kill these seeds, kill the seeds that you're trying to plant. Because that's what she nurtures. She nurtures discord. She nurtures, whereas she will plant the seeds, she'll put salt on the fields. So you have to make a choice. It's pretty clear which choice you're making, though, because I see success, ultimate success, but you want to have that success be unimpeded by your own grievances. So she is tied directly to whatever this grieving is that you've been going through. But you've got to learn how to disconnect yourself from the past. And you have to learn how to disconnect your attitude from the idea of blaming people. Even if they are to blame, it's whatever this is over. It's already over. So you need to leave the past in the past and don't allow that Queen of Swords to keep drudging up the past for you. Because that's just part of the ego mind that says, what can I do to self-destruct? What can I possibly do to self-destruct? And this queen over here is saying, I don't want to self-destruct. I want to create. I want to grow. I want to nurture. Right? And so you have the choice as to which queen is in charge of your decision-making process. And you have to be very vigilant to make sure that if you are preoccupied with grievances, preoccupied with blame, preoccupied with resentments, that you understand that you're poisoning your fields, that you're literally sprinkling salt on the field so that all those plants die, and then you have to start over again. So you don't want to do that. And again, it's not that you can't have those feelings come up, it's just that you don't want to entertain them. You don't want to harbor them. You don't want to be motivated by them. Everybody's got grievances that come up. Everybody's got negative memories about the past that come up. But what you have to learn how to do, Gemini, is to allow this queen in charge to be in charge, this queen of coins, rather than the queen of swords. Because when the queen of coins is in charge, she takes whatever that is and turns it into fertilizer for the garden. Right? Whereas she doesn't want the garden. She only wants the thorns. She only wants everybody unhappy. She only wants to make sure that you destroy yourself, because that's how she's programmed. She's programmed for self-destruction. But she has no power in and of herself unless you decide to embody that. So again, be gentle and kind and loving with yourself, but notice that you have choices that you have to make each and every moment. Which queen am I allowing myself to embody? Which kingdom am I going to have my power in? Do I want my power in this kingdom of destruction, or do I want my power in this kingdom of growth and prosperity? Because you can't have it both ways. You just can't. When you leave one kingdom, your passport doesn't offer you the same protection in the other kingdom. So you have to decide which kingdom you're going to be in, and that's moment by moment decisions. Now this 3 here, you've got, it's interesting because you've got 2 queens that like to vie for your attention. You have these 2 3s that like to vie for your attention, because even though there's a lot that you've been through, grieving wise and problem wise, you've also had a lot of success. You've had a lot of amazing, wonderful things happen as well. So it's a matter of learning how to reframe your past in such a way that it empowers you, so that you don't allow yourself to only remember the bad. Only remember the grievances, but also, well, what are all those blessings that you've had? Those blessings almost all outshine the grievances, but it's up to you as to what you're going to allow yourself to recall and how you're going to frame it. Even the worst possible things that you're going through have a way that you can reframe them so that you are in a place of nurturing your abundance and nurturing your prosperity. Now, one quick thing here about this 6 of Wands is that you can short circuit this whole Queen of Swords problem by going straight to the solar light immediately. You start noticing grievances and upset and negative self-talk and the desire to destroy your good, all of that stuff. Don't worry about it. That's just human nature. It happens to all of us. But your choice, if you call on that solar light in that moment or as quickly as you can, then what that does is it immediately reorients you and it short circuits her so she no longer has any power. If you don't know how to use the solar light, one of the easiest ways is to use one of my solar light meditations. You can find them on my YouTube channel and also on my website, ariels-corner.com. Very quick, brief meditation, so you can, after 1 or 2 tries with the recording, you can remember how to do it and just do it on your own throughout the day. Running that energy is a miracle for you. A really great miracle for you. You have positive way outweighing the negative here. Quite a lot. But even still, it's not so much that you want to just completely pretend like the negative's not there, but like I said earlier before, allow that Queen of Coins to take those negatives and turn them into the fertilizer for your prosperity. And that's exactly what I think you're going to do. It's wonderful. All right, good job, Gemini. I know you've gone through it and you're doing really well. I am super proud of you, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Delene and Jennifer, and we'll see you in a couple weeks, Gemini. Blessed be.